Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, we are talking castor oil, the hottest skincare ingredient currently doing the rounds online, and asking, should we be using castor oil for the face as part of our skincare routine? As with all viral products, sometimes the truth and the benefits get lost in a whole lot of myths and misconceptions. So in today's video, we're going to break it all apart. We're going to talk about castor oil, what it can, and most importantly, what it can't do for our skin. I'm then going to share with you how to use castor oil for the very best results. Sit back, relax, let's talk all things castor oil skincare. Now, before we get into today's video, I'd of course love to know your own hot take on castor oil. I want to do a bit of a poll of the viewers of the skincare community to see where our opinions lie. If you're a huge fan of castor oil, let me know by reaching down into the comments and leaving the heart emoji. Share with me your favourite castor oil products and give us your castor oil before and after experiences. What's it done for your skin? If you're someone that thinks castor oil is all hype and no substance, again, let me know by leaving the cross emoji down in the comments and state why. There is no right or wrong answer, I just want to see where the opinions of the Mad About Skin viewers really sit. Now, I'm going to be sharing with you my own thoughts, feelings, and experiences with castor oil, and know that I'm doing so in an entirely paid partnership and sponsorship-free way. You'll never see a sponsorship here on Mad About Skin because I pride myself on being an independent content creator that can really bring you the best reviews in an unbiased way. If you want to support me in continuing to be an independent content creator, the best way of doing it is by reaching down and giving the video a big thumbs up and a like. The more likes a video gets, the more widely YouTube will distribute it on its platform. So from the bottom of my heart, love to each and every one of you. Now, without further ado, let's cut that waffle and delve straight on in. So castor oil, like I said, one of the hottest and most viral skincare ingredients of the moment. But whilst it might be going viral now, it doesn't mean that this ingredient is new to skincare. In fact, people have been applying castor oil to their skin for centuries. Now, it comes from the seed of the castor oil plant and is a monounsaturated fatty acid complex. Now, that seems pretty scientific, but don't worry, I'll break that down later on in the video. The fact that it's been used for centuries in skincare is to our benefit. It means there's actually some really good and robust studies into the benefits and impacts of castor oil on our skin. It's proven to have an anti-inflammatory benefit, it's got an antifungal and anti-acne benefit too, and of course, it hydrates and boosts the barrier function of the skin. The tendency is whenever an ingredient goes viral is for people to describe it as like a cure-all, that no matter what your skin concern, this ingredient will deliver it. And that's definitely the case with castor oil. It's viral here on YouTube, over on TikTok and Instagram, and people that love their castor oil fix just say it can do anything for our skin. That isn't the case, and isn't the case with any single skincare ingredient out there. And I think it's really important to know what an ingredient can and can't do for our skin, which is the purpose of today's video. And that way, we set our expectations and you guys can make an informed decision on whether castor oil is right for your individual skincare needs. So, castor oil. Let's talk first about some of the myths. Let's talk about what it can't do, and then I'm going to come on to some of the fantastic benefits and how to use castor oil to enhance those benefits further. So first up, it isn't and never will be a sunscreen. This, I think, is the most damaging of all the myths I see online, with people saying that castor oil can be used in place of your sunscreen. It can't. It has no proven SPF benefits, and so let's dispel that myth straight out there. You can absolutely use castor oil in conjunction with your favourite sunscreen, but it can't replace it. Now, if you're unlucky enough to have got some sun damage, some burning, then castor oil can be a great after-sun treatment. It has some anti-inflammatory properties to calm and soothe, but it will never replace your standard SPF. I don't know where this myth came about. It's definitely one of the dangerous ones, because like I say, I don't want people skipping their robust sunscreens thinking that they're getting coverage with castor oil. Use it to complement, particularly in an after sun capacity, but it will never replace your SPF. So let's just get that out there front and center. I think the second myth is that it's a great chemical-free alternative to toxic skincare. This is one of those myths that's perpetrated by the clean skincare brigade that want to demonize anything that doesn't fit their really niche narrative. Now, like I say, I think castor oil is a wonderful ingredient that's got a lot of benefits, but that doesn't mean we have to demonize everything else in skincare. Also, castor oil isn't chemical free. Everything's a chemical and they just work in different ways on our skin. Other ingredients that might have more chemical sounding names have been put through rigorous testing and proven to be safe in the quantities that they're permitted. And so let's not just have this, it's either or. You know, we can absolutely use castor oil to complement our existing skincare, but it doesn't mean that anything that isn't castor oil is toxic. That's absolute nonsense. And of course, castor oil in the wrong quantity, taken in the wrong way, can also be toxic to our bodies. So we kind of need to make sure that we know exactly where the truth lies when it comes to that. The third myth is that it exfoliates the skin. And it doesn't. If you can boost the barrier function of the skin, add suppleness and hydration, it might feel that our skin has been exfoliated. You know, it's softer, it might feel more plump to the touch, but you can't use castor oil as an exfoliator. It just doesn't have those properties. Now, there was one specific study that showed that at the margins, castor oil can slightly increase the rate of cellular turnover. Now, that was just one study that I found into that, so I don't think that's concretely proven yet. However, that will, a slight increase in cell turnover will have a light exfoliation effect, but it's not the same as using like a glycolic or a lactic acid. So I would say continue to use the exfoliator of choice and then supplement with that castor oil to just further enhance the benefits. It's not, again, not an either or. I think castor oil is a great supplementary to your existing exfoliation routine. And fourth and final when it comes to the myths, that castor oil eradicates hyperpigmentation. You see so many dodgy like before and after doctored images online with people that say just 2 weeks later, my skin is completely flawless and it's all thanks to castor oil. I think that's a good old Photoshop. No. Castor oil, as I'll come on to in a minute, has some anti-inflammatory benefits, so it can aid hyperpigmentation healing and give a more even skin tone over many months. But it's not going to be an exclusive hyperpigmentation treatment, the only thing you need. Hyperpigmentation, take it from someone that's had it for years, is complex, and you need to use lots of different ingredients in synergy with one another to really get the best results, not just one in terms of castor oil. My favorite hyperpigmentation treatment is this. This is the Remedy for Dark Spots treatment. This is amazing and has 7 different active ingredients to target hyperpigmentation. This is going to give you really great results. Just using one product like castor oil and putting all your faith in that isn't going to give you the best hyperpigmentation delivery. This definitely will, and again, it can be used in conjunction with castor oil, not an either or, but rather a supplementary. So that's the truth about castor oil. Resetting some expectations and talking about what it absolutely can't do, busting some myths. However, let's return those positive vibes and talk about what castor oil can do for our skin. Like I say, I'm a huge advocate for the use of castor oil. I've got some great results in my own skin. However, I think it's always good to go in with the right expectations set, which is why I wanted to bust those myths. In terms of what castor oil can do for the skin, though, it's a wonderful anti-inflammatory ingredient. So inflammation is the #1 enemy of our skin. If we have excess inflammation, it can lead to a breaking down of collagen and elastin, premature aging. We can also see a hyperpigmentation response to that inflammation, leading to more dark spots and uneven skin tone. So the skin is at its best when that inflammation is reduced, and castor oil has been studied and proven to do just that. I think it's a great facial oil you can add into your skincare routine for those anti-inflammatory benefits. Also really great, works alongside whatever hyperpigmentation treatment you're using, because inflammation is one of the key reasons why our skin resorts to hyperpigmentation in the first place. So if you can remove the excess pigment that's already been produced using a product like this one, but you can also reduce the amount of excess pigment being produced by using an anti-inflammatory like castor oil, that's like a two-pronged attack that's going to give you the very best results. And that's definitely how I personally approach my hyperpigmentation journey. I think taking that two-stage approach is going to just give you the very best results overall. Also, being a monounsaturated fatty acid, castor oil is fantastic at boosting the lipid barrier of the skin. Our skin has a protective barrier which, when impaired, can absolutely lead to an increase in sensitivity, redness and irritation. So by maintaining that healthy skin barrier, which castor oil has a key part to play, our skin is just going to be overall healthier, it's going to look brighter, you're going to have a radiance that you really can't achieve if you've got an impaired barrier function. It's also going to ensure that the rest of our skincare just works that little bit better, because you're not fighting against redness, inflammation and sensitivity. You've dealt with that at the source by using ingredients like castor oil, and then you can use your other actives on top. Thirdly, castor oil is fantastic at smoothing out the skin. If you're using a nice oil such as castor oil, it's definitely going to help lock in some of the moisture. As we sleep, it's going to make sure that we wake up with much more plumper, hydrated and nourished skin. It's great for the lips. If you suffer with dry lips, castor oil can be a wonderful option, and it's generally well tolerated by just about everyone out there, so it can even be used on those areas of the body that are prone to sensitivity, such as the under eye and the eyelids. Most people can use castor oil there without too many issues, which is great. It's one of those products that genuinely should work for everyone, providing you don't have a sensitivity to it. Fourth and finally, it's wonderful at calming the skin. So again, repairing the barrier function, reducing inflammation and redness, it's just going to give a more calm appearance to our skin, and castor oil has a key part to play in that. Some people do refer to castor oil as nature's botox, which I think is a little misleading, as castor oil actually doesn't have any proven anti-aging benefits. However, if our skin is healthy, it's calm, we've reduced that inflammation and it's hydrated and nourished, overall we're going to have a more youthful look to the appearance. And so I definitely think, particularly in the short term, castor oil can have some really great impacts when it comes to giving us a little confidence boost and genuinely take a few years off the appearance of the skin. Overall, I'm a huge advocate for the use of castor oil. I've used it successfully in my own skincare routine for many years, and I definitely tend to reach for it more in the cooler winter months where my skin is a little bit more dryness prone. But whether you use it in a specific season or you use it year round, castor oil can be a great addition to your skincare routine. Just set your expectations right. It's not going to work as a sunscreen. It's not going to be the only exfoliator you need, and it's not going to work as well as a hyperpigmentation treatment if used in isolation. You need to use it alongside other treatments for the best results. But if we set our expectations right when it comes to castor oil, you can get some next level results. For me, when it comes to how to use castor oil, I would recommend mixing it with glycerin. So castor oil itself is very thick, it's very gloopy, and it doesn't always have the nicest feel when you apply it to the skin because of that viscosity. Well, you can thin it down and get some additional benefits by mixing it with glycerin. I love the niche Beauty Labs glycerin, which I'm showing on the screen here. One pump of that, couple of drops of the castor oil mixed together, apply it to the skin, and you'll find it sinks in like that. Doesn't leave a film on the skin like it does in its pure form. And glycerin also has some great skin health improving benefits alongside some plumping benefits, and can also help at the margins with hyperpigmentation. So you're kind of doubling down on the benefits that you're seeing from castor oil, having a better user experience, and glycerin, especially one from Niche Beauty Lab, doesn't actually cost a whole lot. So you can get some great results without breaking the bank. That's how I would recommend you use it. Castor oil and glycerin together for like the best punch of hydration for the skin. I've linked in the description box below some of my personal favorite castor oil options. There's loads on the market, shop around, but I shared with you my personal favorites in case you're in the market to try it out. Let me know your thoughts, feelings, and opinions in the comment section below, wherever you are in the world, guys. Stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.